Now, these are trivial marketing examples, I accept, but I was at a TED event recently, and Esther Duflo, probably one of the leading experts in effectively the eradication of poverty in the developing world, actually spoke. And she came across a similar example of something that fascinated me as being something which, in a business context or a government context, would simply be so trivial a solution as to seem embarrassing. It was simply to encourage inoculation of children by not only making it a social event, I think good use of behavioral economics in that if you turn up with several other mothers to have your child inoculated, your sense of confidence is much greater than if you turn up alone, but secondly, to incentivize that inoculation by giving a kilo of lentils to everybody who participated. It's a tiny, tiny thing. If you're a senior person at UNESCO and someone says, "So what are you doing to eradicate world poverty?" you're not really confident standing up there saying, "I've got it cracked, it's the lentils," are you? Our own sense of self-aggrandizement feels that big, important problems need to have big, important, and most of all, expensive solutions attached to them. And yet what behavioral economics shows time after time after time is in human behavior and behavioral change, there's a very, very strong disproportionality at work. That actually what changes our behavior and what changes our attitude to things is not actually proportionate to the degree of expense entailed or the degree of force that's applied. But everything about institutions makes them uncomfortable with that disproportionality. So what happens in an institution is the very person who has the power to solve the problem also has a very, very large budget. And once you have a very, very large budget, you actually look for expensive things to spend it on. What is completely lacking is a class of people who have immense amounts of power but no money at all. And it's those people I'd quite like to create in the world going forward. Now,